Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Card Shark. This will be part 13 of our Let's Play. In the last episode, we were betrayed by the Comte de Saint-Germain, although we kind of saw it coming. And now we're going to get revenge on him, apparently. Fine, Comte, fine. You win. You can stop harassing me. I will get you that game with the king. Yeah, so we're working with our grandmother to scam him back. Present yourself tomorrow at noon in Versailles. I don't even remember what the scam is. You do not need to bring cards. The king has plenty. There we are. That's right, and isn't our grandmother is also in disguise? Hang on, so what's our thing? Oh yeah, we like smear the fan or something. Join the table whilst cross-dressing. Lovely. Use a reflective surface to peek at your former accomplice's cards while stealing. Signal their strongest suit with your fan. Over the course of the game, mark card backs with makeup using a code that reveals their value. Deal high cards to Julie and low cards to your former accomplice. Monsieur, I was considering leaving the table for the night. I'm Comte Orloff, and I'm ready to put money on the table. Well, if you insist. I'm not one to relinquish a fair fight. The only issue is that we're missing a player. Your wife might want to join us. Smile. Gwendolyn, stop that immediately. Sit down and don't say a word to this man. I forbid you. A tough but wise call. Your wife is charming. She's also a very poor player, which gives me a better chance at winning. Wow, he's got a lot of money. Okay, use reflex surface to steal a look at your opponent's cards. So, that's hers. 8 of clubs. Okay, 6 of clubs, so 8 of clubs. Eight of clubs, 8 of spades. Seven of diamonds, so you have 2 clubs and an 8's the highest. And a jack of clubs, so we have 3 clubs and a jack's the highest. Use your fan to tell the comps the number of cards with plot's strongest suit. Okay, so clubs, then done. Now what? Use makeup to mark high and low cards. Red for high cards, black for low cards. Okay, so red. That's queen. And then low card. So black for low cards. It's a 3. Okay, at least that bit's pretty easy. Alright, so it's another high card. And it's a jack. Okay, we got this. This is a Liu card, which gets marked in black, and it is a 2. Nice. Okay, so we won that bit. Now don't we do some sort of shuffle? How? Are you off? Are you well, Comte? Do we do it again? Okay, sure. That's a spade. Okay, that is a heart. That was a diamond or a heart? Shit, I didn't actually see it. That's a club, so I think it might be 2 hearts at the moment. Okay, so I think it's 3 hearts. What do you do? Okay, cool. Did it. Okay, that is a big boy. That's a nice. Wow, the Comte is so suspicious. That is a low 3. I like how this isn't suspicious, just constantly putting makeup on your finger to mark stuff. Feels like that'd be real odd, and also really obvious. Like, how much makeup could you have to apply? Just literally all the time. It's a 5. Whew. Your triumph is very quiet, madame. Are you blushing? Do not pester my wife with your insinuations, Comte. Deal the cards, my dear. Do not listen to him. Oh god, I have to do it again? Oh, he's absolutely gonna catch me. Oh, okay, cool. I don't have to do that bit again. Okay. That is ace. Thank god, because he would absolutely catch me. That's a good king. Kingu. Nice. That's a low 3. As opposed to a high 3. Low 3. And a low 5. Oh, good thing we always get 2 cards that are 5 to thing. What do we do here? Smoothly deal the second card in the deck and ensure the known first card remains on top. Controls. Okay, so we second deal and deal. What? So I want to deal the high cards to Julie. Okay, so... Okay, so just want to do this. Right? Ooh, got it. Okay. I must leave. Monsieur? Madame? Wow, so what happens to all the money we put into the gypsy caravan? Man, that was a lot of money. Do they like me better because I put in more than the Comte? What are you waiting for? Go after him. Good luck, my son. I wish you well. Aww. Alright, time to confront this bastard. Cour de Miracle, Rue de Temple, Paris. What's with the fire? Are we burning books or something? It's probably about the time period, right? Ah, we have our sword. Are we to duel? Ooh. Comte de Saint-Germain. When you enter the Cour de Miracle, the least you can do is bow to the King of Thieves. Oh, so this guy was behind it all along. My little rats told me what you did. You betrayed our young friend to MacGregor. MacGregor was supposed to let him go. You don't believe that, especially with the small fortune MacGregor paid you. No, I love Eugene. Listen, I want to be done with this. I got you what you wanted. I have an invitation to play at the king's table. Oh my god. Merde. A revenant approaches. What? Eugene, you made it, Yep. Ooh. So do repeat the opponent's pattern in order to defend yourself. Yeah, right. Oh my god, do I just get to fight him because I'm just too good? Yeah, wow. My dear boy, wait! If you must cut my throat, then at least grant me one last wish. Allow me to teach you my greatest strategy, for I cannot in good faith allow you to continue without it. Fine. But bless you, lad, you won't regret this. Ensuring my victory in a game is nothing new to you, and I'm sure that aiding me is the last thing you wish to do right now. But if you put your anger aside, you will learn a strategy so discreet even I would be deceived by it. Remember palm glimpse? This is a progression of that technique. Simply peek at the top and bottom of the deck before stealing the high card you find. Have a go now. Oh, Jesus. The technique is meant to be discreet. Have another go. Yeah. I got you. I got you now. Okay, so it's that one. Boom. Then sneak the high card back after the opponent has cut the deck. Yep, easy enough. I suppose you're wondering how you can guarantee a high card on the top or bottom of the deck. Leave that to me. See, it pays to keep me alive. Now, it's always worth gaining any information you can about the deck, so make sure you sneak a peek at the new card after the cut. That card was high too? How convenient. You did well tackling that last trick, lad. You've ensured that there's a high card at one end of the deck, and with a bit of luck, there's a second high card on the other end too. So how can you get them to me? You could deal me the top one with the second deal technique. But what about the bottom card? I think it's time for you to learn the shark deal. This is an expert technique. I can't believe how far you've come, lad. Impatient. Not that I ever doubted you. Take a look at the first card in the deck. You don't want to go giving such a strong card to your opponent, do you? Second deal them a card. Very good. Now deal that high top card to me as normal. Thanks, lad. Now, deal a card to yourself and our opponent. Time for my next card. Quickly slide me that high card from the bottom of the deck. Act casual and nobody will notice anything. Fantastic. You now have another way to manipulate how the cards will fall as you deal. And there we have it. A strategy so simple a child could do it. And a parent would be none the wiser. Time to put it all together without my help. Okay. It should be easy enough. Okay. Excellent job. Nice. That was actually really easy. Would you like to practice some more? No need. Well, that's all then. I can't help but notice your blade is still out, lad. Ooh. Peg leg. Is that really your greatest strategy? I didn't interrupt because I thought I might learn something new, but that was anticlimactic to say the least. Don't kill him, my friend. He can still be useful. I'm not your friend. Is that really the way to treat someone who saved your life numerous times? For you, I was Ireneo Funes. Ireneo? For you, I was also the Baroness de Beauregard. My little mouse. You're a fool with women, dear Comte. Bit by bit, I fed you the secret of the 12 bottles of milk, till you were ready to confront MacGregor for me. Didn't expect Ms. Porterhouse to die. Eugene was never supposed to accompany you. I am sincerely sorry, my friend. It was not a game for you. It was a game for sharks like the Comte. And I imagine you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Do you have any questions? Who am? No. That one. Comte Saint-Germain. Me? I'm someone who was lied to. He tricked me. More than that. I groomed you, Comte. I engineered your fortune and disgrace from Versailles. Anything else? Who am I? You really thought you could become the heir to the throne, didn't you? You don't know the whole story, lad. Anything else? Who are you? My real name is Erdnase. 20 years ago I was betrayed by MacGregor. I had to disappear. It all started the night Sophie died by my hand. MacGregor and I were employed by the nobility to keep an eye on the king. Our task was to drug Sophie and send her away to a convent. The king and Sophie married in secret the year before, and she was about to give birth to a child. Many couldn't accept the idea of a mysterious heir from out of the ether, but the baby was stillborn. What? Here is what happened that night. Oh, so was it not us? The baby is dead. What will the king say? Shush now, you are married to him before God. Nothing can happen to you. He will throw me in the gutter. It's one life for another. Now drink this tea, my child, and go to sleep. You are exhausted. So that's poison. Jesus. Okay, very dramatic, I see. So I guess it's not my mother. Enter, it's done. Is she asleep? She drank it all. Hurry, the king is coming. This is unexpected. This way. Make way for the king. Sophie, you're so pale. You're so cold. Sophie, wake up. She's not breathing. What? Why are you... The baby. A boy, alive and well. No, your majesty, you must not lay eyes on him. Why isn't he crying? Why can't I hear my son? He doesn't have a tongue. You cannot get attached. I will handle the situation. You, fetch the carriage. I have to leave. My poor Sophie, my hidden paradise. Sire, I hate to disturb your grief, but a matter of equal importance requires your attention. What is it? When I entered the room, I saw Erdnase throw a bottle. I'm sure it was poison. He killed Sophie. This man murdered your wife. Okay. So McGregor's... Oh, okay, I guess this guy's the real villain. Him and McGregor. Why is he limping? Okay, I don't really know how we got from running to limping. Master Erdnase, what happened? There's a change of plans, Miss Porterhouse. McGregor betrayed me. He killed Sophie. Okay. You have the baby. No, I'm afraid he's dead. Poor thing, I was looking forward to taking care of him. We might be able to do something about that. You will sell the 12 bottles of milk and you will adopt a child. A mute child. What? And how on earth am I supposed to do that? You'll go to the orphanage of the Miss Misericorde in Pau. Plenty of choice. Then you'll make yourself scarce. Do this and your whole debt will be paid. Ah. When I understood McGregor had poisoned the tea, I knew I was trapped. I taught him well. His timing was perfect. The baby was dead in my arms, poor thing. I came up with this story of a mute child to keep a card in my hand. We're pawns. You played the game willingly. I simply tweaked the odds. A few days after sending Ms. Porterhouse to Pau, the gangrene took my leg. I've been hiding since then, planting the seeds of my revenge. Ms. Porterhouse adopted a mute orphan. You, Eugene. McGregor was afraid the baby would reappear and threaten his position at court. You helped drag him into my trap, just like the victims of your card tricks. And now, tomorrow we will go to Versailles and finish this. Are you in, Comte? And we need your wits and your invite to the king's table. We'll get rid of McGregor, but afterwards we will part ways. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm in. Eugene, I've studied your progress. You're quicker than the Comte. I will need you at the table. Are you in? Is it a choice? If you don't do it for me, do it for Sophie Daubeny. Do it for her mother Julie. Sophie drinking that poison tea is a nightmare I relive every night. But at least we can do something about McGregor. In Versailles, we will play a special game. You will not cheat to win, you will cheat to suggest feelings and emotions. You see, by applying sufficient pressure on certain ideas and images, I will create a rift between the king and McGregor. First, I will mention your target. Then I will hint at the nature of the cards I need you to steal and distribute. What? It will all become clear in time. Imagine I said, our dear alchemist is in a very strong shape today. Did you pick a pair of lucky clovers this morning? So, what, an ace of clubs? In this case, you need to give 2 high clubs to the Comte. Yeah, I got the clubs. The clover looks similar to a club, do you see? You'll need to keep an open mind when interpreting my requests. Sometimes I'll give you 2 targets. Listen closely to an example. Your Majesty, I wish you strength of heart in the current turmoil. It's fortunate you have McGregor by your side during this dark, lowly period. Okay, so the king gets a strong heart. McGregor gets a low dark card. Yeah. Here you would need to give a high heart to the king and low black card to McGregor. So how do we apply this to a strategy? This would suit my strategy fine. With some adjustments, maybe. Adjustments? Yes. Need Eugene to stack 2 specific cards in order to apply enough pressure during the game. Your strategy relies too heavily on chance, Comte. You really believe a suitable card will present itself at the top or bottom of the deck after cutting? Well, I said I would. That will look staged. Eugene, when the time comes, make sure to offer the cut to me. Comte, your strategy is fine as a backup if McGregor becomes suspicious. But you'll need something more sophisticated for the actual meat of the game. Allow me to teach you the Erdnase special. First, I'll give you one of my codes. Then you'll hunt for the cards. Begin with the sticky hand technique to steal a card I've requested. Put it at the top of the deck. Before finding the other requested card amongst the played cards on the table, make sure it's the first card you collect in your harvest. Place it on top of the deck with the other stolen card. Now let me think of a code. Allow me. Erdnase may be helping you now, but give it time and you'll see his feeble moral standards and how red his hands are. Very creative. Are you able to interpret that? Feeble red card. Give Erdnase a feeble red card. What are you waiting for? Right, feeble red. 2, 1, yeah, boom. And then that one. Nice. Oh, at least I don't have to do all of them. Okay. Alright. This is good. God, it's a real mess now. Good work, Eugene. Would you like to try again? Just move on. We'll proceed then. So you have the 2 requested cards at the top of the deck. Now it's time to assign them to your target. In this case, that's me. Fittingly, you'll be using something I call the Erdnase Shuffle. Whilst this technique might appear daunting at first, you'll soon come to appreciate how flexible and powerful it is. Just like me. I'll talk you through it now. Take a look at the target's cards at the top of the deck. First off, I need you to shuffle once whilst in-jogging the top card at the same time. Subtlety is the key to make sure you do this in one fluid motion. Nicely done. We already set aside 2 cards for me, your target. So now it's time to sort out the other players. Go ahead and drop 2 cards per additional player. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, right, 6, because it's 3 additionals. Now each player has 2 cards prepared for them. To secure the selection, outjog the next card. Outjog? Did the Comte not teach you anything? Excuse me, I taught him what he needed to know. And yet, outjogging is just like in-jogging, but the card pokes out away from you instead of in towards you. What for? Hand me the cards and I'll show you what I mean. Here, see the outjogged card and in-jog card are on either side of the stack. Your thumb can easily create a gap beneath the in-jogged card when you're squaring the deck. And now you'll naturally grab everything up to the outjog card too. This creates a break below it. Now you can use these gaps to restore the stack on the next pass through the deck. I trust you understood that, Eugene. Sure. Good. Let's try the Erdnase Shuffle again. Now you know how this part goes. Shuffle down and in-jog in one motion. Now drop a pair of cards for each player besides myself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for that out-jog we talked about to sandwich the stack. Good. The prepared cards will be easy to find thanks to those markers on either side. Go ahead and shuffle down the rest of the deck like the honest man you are. Then square as I showed you. Yep. Nice. With the deck squared, you need to drop all the cards up to the first gap. Now that way you can get back to dealing with the stacks you're preparing. Go on, drop the cards to the gap all at once. Now, my 2 cards are at the bottom of the stack, but they need to be distributed amongst the opponent's cards. To distribute the planned cards on the stack, you'll need to drop 1 individual card for everyone other than your target. So 3. 1, 2, 3. The next card should be one for me, but the ones you prepared are on either side of the next break. Drop everything up to the break. That should be my card with a card for each opponent above it. Holy shit, this is the whole thing. Great, now there are 2 cards prepared for each of my opponents, but there's only 1 for me, currently. Drop that next card to make sure both cards I requested end up in the same hand. Tired yet? Only a couple more steps left, I promise. Now you just need to offset the stack so that the requested cards are dealt to me. Simply drop as many cards as our opponents seated before me in the deal. Have a try. So it should be, what, 3? Look at that! Both cards are on the track to end up in my hand. But in your celebrations, don't forget to secure your stack by in-jogging the next card. With the stack secured, all that's left is to drop the rest of the pack and cut the deck at the marker. Holy crap, that's like a whole thing. Let's see what happens when you deal out the cards. Nice. Good job. The 2 low red cards are dealt to me. I think you have this well understood. Shall we move on? Sure. But it's not over yet. I was getting to that. You'll finish by reversing the opponent's cut. Prove you can do that for me now. Okay. Well done. Now it's time to see how you fare without my guidance. We're testing you on a lot, so I'll keep the same clue from before. Comte? How red? So 2 low reds. So red low. Which we steal. Boom. Taken. Then we find a low red, which we can just take that one. Okay. Now this weird shuffle. Okay, so we do it properly, and then we do drop 4, 5, 6, out jog, shuffle it down. Yep. And then we shuffle, and then what do we do? Draw 1 card for each opponent. Draw 2 cards for additional shuffle. Rest cards. Stop this deck. Drop 1 card for each of your opponents and shuffle once. So 1, 2, 3. Shuffle. Drop cards to offset stack until selected cards given to the desired player. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in jog and then go. Right. And then he cuts it and we just undo the cut. Right. Nice. Easy. Easy. Piece of cake. I must say I'm impressed. I'm not. The lad's talented. Always has been. Jesus Christ. I'm never going to remember that. Good thing you can actually, like, look at the clue. Would you like to practice some more? No. Fine. It's probably best not to overdo it. Though judging by your pallid complexion, we may be too late. We can't stop yet. And why is that, Comte? You said the lad might need to stack cards for 2 different targets. You haven't taught us how. And I never will, Comte. Eugene is a natural, always improvising to get the 2 of you out of trouble. Have faith in him. Very well, I trust you, lad. I'll just rest. It'll tell me how to do it. You'll have plenty of techniques to keep you occupied tomorrow, Eugene. Providing you stick to my plan, there'll be lots of drama to witness too. Try to get some rest, lad, if you can, amongst all this debris. Alright, but we are going to leave this episode here. So guys, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Check out the other videos on there. If you think you know any friends of mine enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or 2 with them. Really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.